It's been a couple days, I've been busy with work, but we are on the quest for a Lush cave today. So, if I remember correctly, last stream we were quite far afield. We had traveled quite a ways away from home. But it shouldn't be that difficult to find a Lush cave, because honestly, there's well, I was doing a little bit of research, and I think I found something that might be handy. F3, F6, chunk generation stats on. Okay, F3. Okay, noise router TVCD. Wait a second. No, this isn't what I'm. Hold on. F3, F6. Chunk generation stats. Chunk source stats, maybe? No. Chunk render stats? No. Oh, it might actually be. Wait, no, chunk. Okay, well, I've forgotten what it is, but there's basically an F3 command that could have been useful to, Oh! Shit, armadillo. There is a chunk here that could have been quite useful, but give me a second. Let me just, F3, and then F2. There was a command that, or not even a command, there was just an F3 function that would have been quite useful for showing me how to how to reliably find my way to an lush cave, because there's, oh wait, actually, what is, I'm guessing the T in the noise router stands for what, like temperate, maybe? V stands for viscosity. C has to stand for coast. Is it coast? It may. Oh no, wait. I think C is continentalness, or Yeah, it may genuinely be continentalness. D is. I know E is erosion. So if I walk into an area of higher erosion, I will see like spikier terrain gen. But of course, erosion's going down here, so I'll need to go this way. And what we are looking for is, hold on. It's called like chunk generation stats, right? Let me just check. New tab. Chunk generation stats. F3, F6. Yeah, chunk generation stats. Chunk generation stats meaning er, um hmm. Hmm. Okay, I need to pull this up. I need to pull this up on YouTube Shorts. Chunk generation stats. Ah, bingo. F3, F6, and turning on chunk generation stats, you get those confusing numbers, but they actually help you find biomes. C is for continentalness. The lower the number, the closer you are to an ocean, until it reaches -1, where you will find a mushroom island. V is for vegetation, which correlates to more humid biomes. If you ever go 0.3, lush caves generate beneath you. Okay, so we're looking for vegetation of... Wait, we're looking for a vegetation of 3. Okay, okay. Continentalness is going to be useful if we're ever looking for a mushroom biome. V is for vegetation. Hello, Doc. We are using our brains for once, and we're using the F3 menu to find stuff. I know it's groundbreaking for me. Okay, so a V figure of over 0.3 will indicate the vegetation of a lush cave below ground. So after that, there's E is for erosion. So at negative 0.6, what's at negative 0.5, you will see deep darks. T is for temperature. So the cold ones are in the negatives and the hotter biomes are in the positives. Okay. Okay. Got it. So temperature 0.016, vegetation negative 0.19, so not very good. Continentalness 0.3, erosion 0.23, and I have no idea what D stands for. Okay, well then, we're just going to have to pick a direction that makes vegetation increase, like this, and I guess we just run here without thinking until we find, well, until we hopefully find a place where the V stat increases a lot. Is there... Oh, that is a big cave. Uh, but yeah, we definitely want a V that's like a positive figure. And you know what? If I could just like poke my head over here and potentially see a... I have no earthly idea what is down there, but I don't see a lush cave. Now, honestly, we're in a big river delta. There's definitely enough space that I could just say, hey, you know what? Lush caves are something we can find some other time. Let's instead go look for, well, let's instead focus on the home front. Let's, uh, let's, uh, yes, I think it's the latest update. It should be. If it is not latest update, then I have... it's 1.21.11, which may be the last of the updates that is given a conventional, numerical name. In future, they may be like, we may get a new naming system for chunks, which is sad. Oh, sorry, a new naming system for the updates. But I mean, change happens. We got 60 golden carrots. Okay, vegetation is going up. It's V 0.24. And above V 0.3, I have been told... Wait, yeah, okay, so at about V 0.23 and above, it is very common to find azalea and lush caves. I don't know if that means... Huh. I don't know if that means we can just dig down anywhere there's a V in excess of 0.3. I kind of am. Yeah, I'm reading. I've come. It's like how in Skyrim when you become when you attain the state of Chim. It's like that. I'm reading the source code of the universe. I'm reading the source code in which the universe is programmed. So this looks like the type of place we would see a lush cave. But I would like to err on the side of caution. I will... This is my silk touch. Okay. No torches. But fuck it, we ball. Nothing this way. Ah! Bingo. Lush cave. Here we are. Okay. So, honestly, I'm just going to hit F3. We're going to do F2. And I'm just going to do negative 1978 space 14 space negative 3659 lush cave. Then we're gonna go F2. And just to be extra sure, let me write this down on a piece of paper. That way, if I lose all three of these things, I might be fucked. Okay. So negative 1976 slash 16 slash negative 3659 dash lush cave. And with that, we should actually have all the things we need. So, first things first, I am quite a sucker for the various types of plant. So I will take... You know what? We can actually we have a bunch of sheep at home, so I'll keep the sand, but I will also grab myself some glowberries real quick. And if there's a place where I can... Actually, we do have quite a bit of moss, so I shouldn't need to worry that much about it. But what I am also going to do is very quickly steal a bunch of this. So last season, we actually built quite a bit with bricks. And honestly, just because I lost the world, I don't think I need to re-engineer a whole new build style or build aesthetic every time I lose a world. Although that would be fun. Can you imagine if like season 13 we build like Attack on Titan, like Eastern Europe, and then after that, if we die in 13, what we instead do is we build ourselves oh fuck, Jesus Christ, that was bad. We build our wait. Okay, I was gonna say feather falling might have helped. Instead of that, we do like a Asian aesthetic, or like I do a Egyptian aesthetic, like Coptic Greek. Wait, no, yeah, like I do like that of the Coptic peoples, and then every time I lose a world, which will inevitably happen, because, you know, I'm not one of those people who can have a 20,000 day hardcore world. Oh, well, you know what? Let's find out in another 19,025 days whether I'm that kind of person. But basically, every time we die, we shuffle a build style. But with the amount that I have at the moment, that should basically be enough clay. I mean, we can come back here at a later date and like tear this place apart. But for now, it should be good. But next, let me take some drip leaf, and then let me take a little bit of this, and oh, actually, do we want a little bit more brick? More than I want more brick. I may want a little bit of lush azalea. I may want a little bit of flowering azalea. And the reason for that is partly an aesthetic reason, and it's partly because flowering azalea is actually it's actually... I have words in my head, they're just not coming out of my mouth. Okay, flowering azalea is something you can use to feed bees. They count as a pollinatable block. So, if you are building within like space constraints and you really, really want to, I guess, like contain a build, make it occupy as little space as possible, what you would do is you'd line the bottom with flowering azalea. But hear me out. Now that we know where the cave is, we have access to nether portals. We have access to, you know, our feet, which have served us quite well so far. I think we can just come back and get flowering azalea at some indistinct point in the future. Although I will take a nap so that I don't need to run around in the, you know, in the light of day, in the nighttime. And yeah, if we ever feel like, hey, you know what, I really want to build something big out of clay, it doesn't even, well, okay, no. If we wanted to build something big out of terracotta, I would go find a mesa biome. If I wanted to build something really big out of brick, I would set up a really big trade hall. But if the trade hall proved to be insufficient, then what I'd have to do is simply come back here and go get myself like 100,000 clay balls. Well, actually, could one lush cave provide 100,000? We're being very charitable here. We're being very charitable with the notion of... Ooh, actually, wait, hold on. How many bees are in here? I hear bees. Oh my god, there's 3 of them. Oh, shit. Oh, god damn it, my fucking bees. You stole my bees. Okay. What do I need less than bees? Dirt. Okay, so now we can just run all the way home. We now have a bee farm with us, or the potential start of a bee farm with us. We just need to, well, we'll need to set up a bee breeder, which we did last time by putting them in a little glass bottle. I think in this time round, well, okay, greenhouses might be a little bit expensive considering the fact that none of our librarians are, well, none of the librarians we've got to the requisite level have a book trade yet. In lieu of that, I guess we could just find a beach nearby that we're willing to completely destroy. That would work. But yeah, we, how far out are we from home? Home is about 400 negative, oh wait, no, it's 200 negative 400. 400 negative 400 is the other end of the valley from where I live. So we have quite a ways to travel. Unfortunately, we have not found any coral reefs, which are probably the big biome worth finding. If I want to do anything, very like explosion intensive, like if I want to say TNT bomb an area to be like completely flat, it's basically a necessity for me to go find a coral reef. Wait a second. You know what? If I'm heading into an area with negative continentalness, negative. Okay, okay. So this is the least continental part. No mushroom island, I'm afraid. But if I just keep moving in a direction where there is a decreasing, or where there's an increasing number of... Okay, so the C number that is right below the day 76. If I just keep pushing myself in a direction where the C number increases, which is continentalness, logic dictates that I should make my way to a mushroom island biome. But honestly, let's just go home first. If we want to go to a mushroom island, we can take a dedicated trip there. Oh, worst comes to worst, we build a road. We can build roads in the Nether, we can build roads in the overworld. Yeah. Okay. And I was gonna say, is there any huge benefit to me getting a bunch of cocoa beans while I'm here? Aside from the fact that they're just nice to have. You know what? No. We'll worry about that at home. Oh, well, now that we know where a jungle is. Oh, those annoying little fuckers have figured out a way around around Nightbot. Or it may just be because Streamlabs has just updated. Maybe they haven't, you know, found all the workarounds yet. Either way, that's a pretty rare biome. Oh, okay. I was gonna say jungle mountains are pretty rare, but then I looked over and I was like, wait, that's not a jungle mountain. And I don't think this counts as a jungle mountain either. I think it just counts as like high elevation jungle. You know what we need? We have like the regular... Oh my god, there was a lush cave so much closer. Whoops. Should have tried the trick from last week. Should have learned that trick last week and used it. Oh wow. F3, F2. But yeah, it looks like there is a much closer lush cave. Whoa. That was big. Could have almost made that. Okay. It's hard running through a bamboo forest and not bumping into anything, but on the upside, if I was being chased by like a warden or like a very mad golem, I could weave my way through that pretty easily. Oh hey, wait, free bamboo. Now I can start a really good bamboo farm when I get home. I just dump, like, I can just take a stack, place it basically everywhere, and yeah. We are headed in the right direction so far. Well, actually, we should be heading a little bit... Should be heading a little bit more in this direction. But that also means we're gonna have to travel through most of a jungle. Oh, hello, Ocelot. I miss when like you had to. I'm gonna sound like an old man reminiscing about like World War One, but back in my day, cats didn't spawn in villages. There was only ocelots, and what you had to do if you wanted a cat was you'd have to go to a jungle biome. You'd have to clear out a little space or find a bit of open area, and tame an ocelot with raw fish, and then it would become one of the cat colors, except for the black color, and black cats were only available from witch huts. I think that or no, sorry. Back in like the super early days of Minecraft, you could only get a black cat by breeding it on, I think, like a completely full moon or a completely void moon, like a moonless night. I think I could be wrong. I could be misremembering, but I am pretty sure I remember. Pretty sure I remember like the good old days. Then again, I do like the system of cats being found in villages because it mirrors real life, you know. As soon as a group of people move somewhere, a cat probably joins them because there's mice and there's like grain barns everywhere. It makes sense. But yeah. Uh, Not worth it. Maybe if the pants had swift sneak. Oh, speaking of, there is still a ancient city I can raid. Might be fun. So how far are we from home? We've traveled quite a distance. Oh wow. We might still be a couple days out from home, even. What to do once I get home? Maybe a sheep farm so that we have every color of wool available to us. Maybe we work on armor and chance. Not necessarily like getting a trader for every single one of them. We just like get another couple pairs of boots. We try and get everything depth strider. I think depth strider and frostwalker would be the best. Oh wait, no, sorry. We will need an enchantment villager if we want depth strider. Sorry, no. Depth strider we can get. Frostwalker we cannot. Also, this little self-contained lake. Okay, well, I mean it connects to a river over there. Wait, no, it doesn't. Okay. This little self-contained lake would be a pretty good place to live. Honestly, if this was my world spawn and I could kind of get over the fact that, you know, when you live in the jungle, you live at like the mercy of everything else, I could totally see myself living here. Aha. Okay, 2 copies of Wild, 2 diamonds, bones. Oh wait, I have bones. I could go With bones, I could go get a puppy. Is anything here worth less than sticky pistons? You know what, actually? Yeah. I don't have a reliable way to get slime balls yet. I'm just gonna take 3 sticky pistons. That's a better deal. Oh, right. I just realized I'm... Okay, you know what? This can go. Okay. And then we can keep going on foot. Then once I get home, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. Or maybe like a quick AFK break. I mean, heaven knows. Heaven knows we've been on the road for a while. And then after this, I'm either playing Space Marine with Caleb and Niresh, or we are playing No Rest for the Wicked with all 4 of us. The 3 of us plus Elfie. We gotta... Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. That's an abnormal number of squids. Also, that river we saw with the one all the way back would have been a pretty good squid farm, because that's got a comparatively small amount of water for us to cordon off and drain. And then once we've done that, we could just sorry, I saw that really tall mushroom and I was like, is that Coastal Mushroom Island? No, it's just mushroom. It's all mushroom, no island. Hey, yo, Mojang, let me get a mushroom island. Hold the island. Hold the island? You want some mushroom? Okay, so we are actually approaching the correct z-axis. We just need to keep going in that direction. Or more accurately, that direction. So we are about 400 blocks off on the... We are about 400 blocks off on one axis and... Wait a second. Yeah, about 400 blocks off on one axis and I want to say about 1100 blocks off on the other. No, wait, 1300 blocks off on the other. Okay, well, we'll figure something else out. Let me just boink, boink, boink. Actually, coordinate geometry is a bit funny. It's basically a straight line in this direction. Oh, wait up, Ocean Monument. F3. F2. Actually, wait. That might be unrecognizable as an ocean mon. Let me get a little bit closer. Close enough to at least see like one Guardian spawn. One Guardian Leviosa. You know what would be cool? Replacing a whole ocean monument, like every block in an ocean monument with waxed copper. That should be pretty cool. Plus it would look untarnished. Okay, this is the beach where I had that turtle issue. Next to it is a village, and then a little bit further down, up that way, are the foothills of the place I'm gonna live. Or the foothills of the mountain valley I call home. Yup. Predicted it. I mean, I hardly predicted anything, I just know coordinates. I just know a little bit about coordinate geometry and making an estimated guess, or making an educated guess. But still. We are closer to home now. Tell me, did any more turtles lay eggs? Did you turtles by any chance lay eggs? Nope. Okay. Oh well. So I'm going to head home. I'm going to very quickly make like a super simple and compact auto smelter, and we're just going to throw all of the stuff we have into it. I see the tall spruce trees that indicate my house, or that indicate my living zone. We're here. Hooray! Okay. So, next bit. Will be to get into the house, to put down, oh, I don't know, a double chest based double smelter, which I actually can just use the furnaces that I already have. And then we need to find a way to break apart all of the stuff without a silk touch tool. And then yeah. So first things first. You know what? Put this here, put this here, put these here. And oh right, we forgot to do the sorting thing. Oops. Okay. New plan. Let me just, well, actually, I could just buy, you know what? Yeah, instead of wasting even a single diamond, it would just make more sense for me to buy a shovel and then just scrap the enchants off of it. Makes sense. So let me go to toolsmith. You want the toolsmith, I forgot. Toolsmith, please give me a single shovel, thank you. And then while I'm up here anyways, and while you guys are here giving me a decent rate, I'm just going to... I wish there was like a precision enchantment scrap mechanic, like you could throw an item in and then you lose like one of the two enchants. Okay, now next question. Can I get it enchanted? Okay, you know what? Flat efficiency 2 is pretty much good enough. So I'm going to take these two. Oh, wait, thank God I didn't trade away all the iron I had. Okay. Bam. 2 hoppers. Bam. 2 chests. Break these. Okay, what I need, I go to the axe blocks, and then we need to get the stuff to make 4 chests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bam. Bam. 4 chests. And then we go 1, 2. We take 2 hoppers. We go 1, 2. We go 1, 2. We go 1, 2. And actually, I am now realizing that we don't have enough. 1, 2. And then we... Do we have more iron upstairs? Yes, thank goodness. Okay. Bam. Bam. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. Bam. Actually, wait. We need another 2 for each side. Bam, bam. So then we can go bam, 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 bam. And then we can go bam, bam. So let's go to sleep first. Now, whatever else we need. Do we have any coal? Yeah, a little bit. Okay. Split this in half. Split this in half. This here. This here. Split this in half. Put this up here. Put this up here. This here. This here. And then what we are going to do is just... Where's a place I can... You know what? Here. Why not? We're going to break all of this down individually, so it takes about 4 times as much smelting. So, bit of a pain in the ass, but also kind of a necessity. And what do? We take it up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go, what is this? This one has mending on it, right? Yep, okay. So, what we're going to do, real quickly, is we're just going to... You know what? This could be a potential issue, because if I put that there and a creeper gets in there somehow, bad for us. Bad for my chances of staying alive, but also bad for me at the moment. So, Windows, auto clicker. Okay. Okay. Auto clicker. 3 seconds. Let's make this a 2-second delay. And then okay. Does this work? Oh. Well, that squid fucked off. I guess we're just gonna have to hope that the spiders spawn soon. And yeah, I'll be back in a bit. And I am back. Hey, Stealthy, sorry I missed your message, but thank you. Thank you so much. The sentiment means a great deal to me. Let me just turn this off. And so, we found the Lush Cave. I guess we just grab the brick that is now here and see if we can do anything with it. I keep forgetting that having knockback on the sword is probably going to cause more problems than... Okay, so I guess this farm's also technically a bone farm? Maybe? Okay, well, either way, I'm just taking the jet elevator up. And yeah. Oh, gonna have to go to sleep real quick. And yeah, so that's one of the two things we wanted taken care of. Next thing should be to find a mangrove swamp. What I'm going to do first, however, is check on the amount of brick we have. That is not a bad amount. You know what? Let's trade all the string we have, and let's check on our wool production. We had 4 stacks. You know what 4 stacks would let us do? Having 4 stacks of wool would let us mount a quick, sneaky adventure into the deep dark. And unfortunately, because this cartographer doesn't know ball, we may need to go get... We may find that we should go get a... Well, honestly, okay. I think the loadout is okay as is, but maybe... Oh, shop 4. I'll take that. Shop 4 and lunge 3, okay. And then... It's just flat unbreaking 3, okay. I guess it's an okay tool, but I would like to hold out for better, you know? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go down. We're going to bring this with us, and while we go down, I'm also going to take all of the wool we have. And let me also... Oh, shit. You know what we could do? Let me also bring roughly a stack of torches. Then, what we can do is grab all this, leave that in there, and then we can go do a little bit more of the ancient city clearing. And as soon as I hear one of those atrocious fucking sound effects that's like, warden draws near, I'm turning and running. Also, maybe I should take advantage of the fact that we now have Silk Touch and grab a bunch of the ores. That might be a good decision. But yeah, we can take all the ores, we can save them in a sort of, I guess, like, mine them when you need them scenario. And yeah. As soon as I get to the yellow wool, that's when the sneaking really has to start, and we gotta sneak as carefully as is humanly possible. Shit. Okay. Okay. Oh, right, there are still sensors in there. Okay. So... Thank God there's nothing else here that can accidentally proc one of these. Okay. Whoa. Thank God I didn't make that mistake. So that one particular, that one Shrieker in particular should have about a 10-minute memory, if I'm not misremembering. Okay. And then if I can just make my way to that one. Without queuing off any of the others, that should work. Okay. None of those just triggered a Shrieker, so we're good. Whew. Oh boy. Is there another Shrieker here? I don't see one. That's great. Okay. Now, this wing of the Deep Dark is basically safe. Okay, so last season, two two Shriekers that were that close together was probably what got me killed. So, So what I need to do is I need to figure out a way to get down to there, where the Shriekers are at, and get rid of both of them in very quick succession. Or at the very least, disable one and then moments later disable the other, before a warning could be distributed. Oh. Those were the Shriekers that heard me. Okay. You know what? I think we've raided enough today. I mean, theoretically I could do a little more, but why chance it, right? And every single one that I get rid of is another one that I won't need to deal with later. And we're up 7 diamonds, and a knockback book, and 2 echo shards, which can be used to make an echo compass, which is one of the most useless things in hardcore. That and like a Curse of Vanishing Tome. Okay. Or I could just like find somewhere and wait there while seated for like 10 minutes, but we could probably do other stuff in that 10-minute time frame, right? Oh, we do still have quite a bit of wool. Actually, okay, no, we're 1 stage away from the warden being around. What am I thinking? This is... Okay, so we are up a little bit of brick. That's nice. I could just throw this in here. Grab the white wool out of here. Actually, you know what? Let's start a recording. Pull all this stuff out here. We'll make 2 stacks of bricks plus some change. And actually, hold on, now that I think about it, this... Okay. what I'd like to do with these bottom shelves is actually to eventually replace them with mangrove shelves, but the problem is I have no propagules. And you know what? I'll put mangrove propagules around the bottom, and then around the area up up here at the bottom, I'll use like a white. I'll use like white pale oak wood as like a coping. As soon as I get my hands on a pale oak biome. Oh, actually, wait. I need stairs going up here. And then we should also get mangrove doors. I think that would make sense build-wise. Yeah. Okay, so these need to be... Actually... You know what, could we do a combo of stairs and shelves? I'm wondering... Okay, actually, let me try this out real quick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so what we do is we get a mangrove, and we'll get... Yeah, mangrove is probably the main wood we want to do this with. 3, 4, and then we'll go 1, 2, and then we'll put mangrove, mangrove, and then we'll put door on the inside. That makes sense, right? Should. Oh, wait, hold on. You know what? I like how the house looks. Oh, it kind of looks like the inside of a chimney, but I can't complain. Okay. You know what we can actually do with right now? A stone cutter villager would go pretty crazy. So, and I'd be able to get a shitload more bricks, honestly. I guess blanket blast prot 4 is okay. No complaints. No complaints on my end. There's no iron in here? Okay. Well then, what I can do is I can build like a chunk loader like right here. Wait, no, this is actually right above the... Oh. Oh no, it will need to be in this chunk. Crap. Okay, no big deal. I can make a chunk loader and then I can... I don't know. I can make a chunk loader and properly conceal it. One. That's one of the things I need. Two of the things I need should be a ender pearl. Three is... piece of soul sand. Okay. And then just any building block will work, but honestly, well let's do like stone bricks. Okay. So let's go here. Oh, wait, actually no, I backfilled the hole. Okay, never mind. One, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. F3G. And then let me go get a... Well, actually, good question. What do I want? I think I want to... I think I want to grab kelp. Yes, there we go. And then once that's done, I build up some sort of encasement around this thing. And you know what? I can make it look like there's a pipe that connects. Okay. Okay. So, we throw an ender pearl straight down. It bobs up. 1. You know what? This would be a funny place to mount a ballista. Or a ballista. Depends what variety of white person you are when you say the word. Actually, if there hasn't been iron produced in a little bit, it might make sense for me to... Oh no, he's not there anymore, what the hell? Wait. Huh? Okay, I think I know what must have happened. A golem was able to spawn in this area and kill the zombie before he was in turn crushed by suffocation. Okay. Because, I mean, a zombie can't die from... A zombie just cannot die from... Just... Especially not a name tag zombie. Okay, what did I call the previous one? Goobo Jr. Wait, hold on. Are we in the version of Minecraft where you can craft name tags? No. No, we aren't. Okay. Well, shit. Let's just sleep. And then let's wake up and we'll worry about getting a name tag for that guy later. Okay? For now we'll just well, for now we'll just make do. Anyways, yeah, we wanna get a guy into the one on the end. So let me just trade these. Trade these. Trade these. And then we should figure out a roof design, like a pattern for the roof. You know what? I want to. I was gonna say I might be persuaded to try with nether brick, but that is a very harsh design choice. That's as far as like design choices go. That kind of feels like a nuclear option design choice, you know? Wait a second. I didn't put him in the right hole yet. Whoops. Okay. He has not had the things put into place yet, so I'm just gonna make a crafting table. Oh, you know what? I did find a good reason to have like this little recess here. Okay. So, you, my friend, are going to be the bricks man. No? You like not believe in bricks? Do you like did you always want to be an artist? What's the Oh wait. Okay. So, I need to get a villager to the max level, and the reason I need a max level villager is so that I can get my hands on a Oh, sorry, I need a max level librarian. And the reason for that is so that oh, that's a terrible enchant. It's so that I can buy bookshelves. Oh, you know what? That's actually a pretty good one. Okay, next enchant we do, helmets. Because if I buy a name tag, we can you know, if we have a person who sells us name tags, we can get ourselves a zombie villager pretty easily. Okay. Ah, there you are. Okay. I'm gonna take my 40 bricks and I'm gonna put them to work downstairs. And it is starting to get the look of like a Tudor house. I can't lie. Okay, well, that didn't work. We're just gonna have to try and get... Well, actually, no. We do just need to get one of. We do just need to get one of these guys to max level. They should, in theory. They should, in theory, always sell name tags. Yep. There we go. So, we lost Gubo Jr. We could just call this guy Gubo Jr. Jr. We also need Lapis, which we don't have. Oh, it's just flat Respiration 3. Um, Ooh. Actually, if this Silk Touch comes with other stuff, that'd be pretty good. Okay. We now have Cumsock the... We now have Cumsock the zombie. Oh, I mean, we have plans for Cumsock the zombie. Not sure how... I would like to replace these with mangrove shelves at some point in the future. That would be very nice. Yeah. As soon as it starts approaching nighttime, we will go get Cumsock. We'll go get a zombie who will then be christened Cumsock, and then we'll bring him out to where the old oak tree is. Oh, night is actually falling. Who did I say I wanted in there? Have we decided yet? Or did I just make a pathway to get there out of like force of habit? Truth is, I don't remember too well. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. Okay, biggity back. Let's well, let's resume the wait for nightfall. Oh, actually, nightfall's still a little bit away. Right, I just remembered what we needed. We didn't get a Swamp Explorer map, so what I need to do is max out our current cartographer and then find the things. Okay, we need to first off we need a librarian who has a glass trade. That's a pretty big deal. And then we will need to find a... How is this made? Oh, okay. Cool, I guess. And then we'll need to find a way to get ourselves over to a... We'll need to find a way to get ourselves to a mangrove biome, which should not be the most difficult thing in the world, I guess. It won't be easy. But it shouldn't be too bad. Oh wait, hold on. Why am I doing that when instead I could be doing this? Okay, close enough. Well, as good as we're gonna get right now. And then... then we should be able to get our iron farm up and running again. Oh shit. Okay, so I'm just gonna go down there with them and then wrestle my way past using my good armor and hope that we don't have too much of an issue. Yep. Holy shit, I can't do the jab attack anymore. That shit is not safe. Okay. Now just wait for the zombie to make its way down there. And as soon as the zombie's in there, the farm should start operating again. I hope. You know what's way more fun than staying aggroed on me? Getting aggroed on my villagers and going to try and kill them. Yeah, that's great fun. Oh. Okay, maybe if the lunge, I guess the lunge is pretty good. I can't lie. That's. Wait a second. Why am I killing a spider? I don't. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I was gonna say, don't I have enough of your loot? Okay. Ah, shit. You know what? This is the space. This is the area I live in. So maybe patching creeper holes is a good. Is good practice. Wait. There's an iron golem taking damage. That means that I can just Well, actually, you know what? I'll keep this here as a sort of like maintenance hatch. And now, our iron farm will run in the background. And, okay. So, next order of business, going to our dear friend the cartographer and trying to max out all his trades. You know what? Actually, maybe I should also make a automatic paper farm. Okay. Who has... Who can I reliably get to their next level pretty quickly? I think, hold on. Silk Touch guy, I think I can get to your... Silk Touch guy, I think I can get you to your next level quite quickly. So I'm gonna try that. Four. Okay. Let's see if the next guy in the trade line has glass. Okay. So you, and then if I want to upgrade you, I'm gonna have to put in some work. Glass trade. Yes. Huge, actually. Okay. So let me just max out the trades of the current guys we have and see if that reveals a third trade. If it's just more banners, then eh. Item frame, brown banner. Okay. And anything beyond the brown banner, just... Oh, okay. Well, I'm thankful that I upgraded this guy's trades completely, but... Oh, what do you know? Okay, tell me what's your next trade. Savannah... I mean, I guess... Knockback 1. Kind of one of the worst things he could have given me. Let me see your next trades. Ocean Explorer. Oh, wait. Trial Explorer and Ocean Explorer. Okay. Okay. No. This may turn out interesting. gonna say. I have lapis. Yep. Okay. What is the next thing I need to have enchanted? Prot 3. Prot 3. Silk. Okay. You know what? That is terrible. That's genuinely terrible. Unbreaking 3. Prot 3. Okay. You know what? Yeah, the helmet could use Unbreaking 3. Okay. And now that's the first level of the Tudor-style house built. I'm wondering what we'll do for the roof, honestly. Oh. Hmm. Yeah, the walls are basically filled out. Got a little bit more yellow, got a lot more gray. I think it may be time to start experimenting with the future like wall designs or with the next wave of height, like verticality based. I think it may behoove me to start working on a roof. Let me see if there's ladders here. No ladders. And I haven't got my hands on a Swamp Village Explorer, so what I should probably do is get a third cartographer in here. Because a witch hut map is going to be super useful. Wait a second. I built this to the wrong specifications. Hold on. One, two, three, four, five. That's the internal. So I need to go up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2. And then here, we'll just leave it flat. And then what we can do, we can go around here, and then we can go 1, 2, 3. And then what should happen, ideally, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is that we can put some sort of roof here that will slope down to there, and then yeah, should work out pretty aesthetically, I think. The real question is just what do I want to use for the roof? Yeah, basically we've decided that the bottom is just gonna be it's gonna have to be mangrove, so it just so it doesn't look weird as hell. Yeah, like a heavy mangrove coping. And what do we want for the roof? Like, okay, hold on. A lot of Tudor houses have like a dark-ish roof, but I'm thinking, right, hear me out. If we just build these houses in a stock format, whoops, sorry. If I build these houses in a stock format and like like I use brick for all of the bottoms, I use like either spruce or dark oak for all of the tops, and then for all the middles, and then the roof is like a different structure. I may want to I may want to make every roof a little bit different. So like one of them will be prismarine, one of them will be some sort of yellow block. If you guys catch my drift. Okay. So we'll do like 1, 2. Actually, wait. I genuinely don't know what roof design to use here. This is a new problem. 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay. Then okay, and then just well, I guess just this'll have to do. Or I mean, we could yeah we could put like a little corner down here, and then we can go. You know what? Hold on. Let's go see if we like it. Ah, actually, if I make that like a sunroof, I could actually like it. I could like it. So first thing we're gonna have to do, take a bunch of white wool, Go up there and start building out the difference. So okay. Yeah, I think I can get. Okay. And then here we can just well, actually, there we go. And then 1, 2. Yeah, just giving it like a nice flat deep slate roof. You know something I've just realized? I think this is the first house I've built in a very long time because I'm kind of used to being homeless, honestly. I don't know if there's a better way to explain it, but most Minecraft series I'm in, even as like a content creator, I am kind of a bum. I kind of just live in the wilderness. Well, okay, sometimes I live with Elfie. You know, sometimes I live in his house, whether he knows I'm there or not. Okay, so we stick with this profile until about there. Okay. Put some white wool up there, and then we'll put a little bit of glass up there, and it'll be amazing. Actually, oh Jesus, oh, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for glass. Until here, it's basically in alignment with the the top corner of the roof, and then it goes one block in. Whoops. Wrong block. Okay, and then this is one block in from the edge. One block in, one more block in. Okay, got it. And then we need to close this all off with glass inside all the glass. Well, yeah, glass up the inside of the frame. And then this is... Okay, we went... Okay. This guy is now selling his glass for a reasonable price. Oh. Belay that. Okay. Even if he's selling it for two... Well, okay. That is still a little bit pricey. What I could instead do is see if I have the emeralds to get his next door neighbor to a high enough level. And hopefully he will sell glass as well. If he doesn't, we're kind of fucked. And we'll also take that, and we'll take a bunch of the string, just to make enough white wool to... 29 emeralds left. Do you have a glass trade? A reasonably priced glass trade. Okay, you know what? We now have a guy who does flame. That's good. And I'm just going to sell this guy's books all back to him in hopes that he has a glass trade somewhere. No? Didn't think so. Yeah, if he had a glass trade, I think we'd have seen it by now. Okay. We should get a couple more librarians. That might help a little with the expensive mending trades. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Corner. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two. Then 1, 2. Okay. You know what? How do I... Actually, how do I Okay, you know what? I think maintaining the symmetry on this part is one of the harder bits, design-wise. But I think we've done okay so far. Actually, hold on. This does look better, because when viewed from the front... Oh. When viewed from the front, it creates this, like, it's just, I can't explain the look it creates, but oh, wow. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Okay. No issue from this angle. The glass... We could do better on the glass. As in, we could pick a better color. We could make it light gray glass and that will merge. Oh, actually, you know what? That will merge pretty well with the aesthetic that's been established. Okay. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is... How long have we been streaming? Okay, not too long. I'm just going to chuck a bunch of garbage into the chest, and then after that, we are going to... I want to see if we have... I want to see if we can get our hands on a cartographer. If we can't, no big deal. If we can, it's a handy bonus. Right. Okay. Chest storage needs all, like, having properly sorted chest needs to be something we do sooner rather than later. Because this is starting to get a little bit out of hand. Oh, prot boots. Okay, that'll actually be great. Prot boots, then we'll just merge the two of these, and... Okay, spruce trapdoors. We have a bunch of those. I'm willing to make as many cartography tables as we need to get me a Swamp Explorer map, because first off, redstone, you know, amazing. Second off, mangrove wood would really complete this build. And yeah, that's the two big ones. Propagils are a little bit annoying to find in large quantities, but honestly, like, we can... There are worse build palettes we could have gone with. We could have, I don't know, done this out of quartz. And also the mangrove, like the... Okay, you know what? Bottom layer, it's all going to be shelf. Top layer, it's going to be mangrove trapdoors to create this look of coping. I think coping is the right thing to call it. am not familiar precisely with the verbiage, but I think coping is the right. I think coping is the right name. I wouldn't know because I don't build houses. I mean, I don't. Well, I build houses in this. I don't build houses in real life. So, right. Sorry, we won the quest to get this guy to access his last trades. So I need the glass trader, and then we need to take the glass, and then we need to trade it to you. And we'll keep the rest of the glass panes for trading with, assuming you don't give me a swamp village trade. Okay, we need to go get some of the iron from there. Hopefully building a chunk loader directly next to it has helped. If I had more resources with which to be creative, what I would do is on these like chunk loaders, I would make like a funny little obelisk, like a Heroes of Might and Magic 3 style. There's like two main obelisks. There are the colored obelisks and the little ones that give you like 1,000 experience. I would have to build one of those little ones. So, yeah. Do we have any more glass here? Or glass? Okay, 2 glass, 17 glass panes, 9 glass. Okay. So, we should be getting. We should be getting closer to where we should, where we want to be at. Okay, I guess we should also buy a copy of like the Tiger Village, the Ocean Explorer, the Woodland Mansion, the Savannah Village, the Trial. I don't know if these. I don't know if both of these are going to take us to the same place. But yeah, apparently after they give you the banner trade, they can give you another map trade, which I didn't know. Oh, this one's just another Woodland Explorer. Okay. Kind of disappointing, but we can do a little more until I call it quits. And hopefully I'll get a swamp guy. And having a swamp just having a swamp map is great. It's worth the amount of effort I would put into it. Yeah, we need mangrove. It's too flat. It's too aesthetically flat without the mangrove. And honestly, I could put like brick stair coping around the whole thing. But if anything, what I would want to do is I'll put brick stair coping like around, and then directly on top of it, I would put a band of shelving. Because the shelves are the closest we can get to having like sideways half slabs, if that makes. It's honestly from the pure like point of view of aesthetics, shelves have been like a game changer. They've just been like such a game changer. Like if you want to make like big armchairs, all you need to do is and then well, I need a piston. I need a piston to adequately demonstrate, but boink. Oh. Oh, wait. Yeah, I forgot. I forgot. Shelves have inventory, so we can't move them. Well, this is just a terrible looking chair. But if I'm okay sitting in a terrible looking chair, I could make myself a little throne. As long as I, don't. Okay, you know what? Scratch that. There are better chair designs in Minecraft. There are better chair designs that will. Actually, oh, that just looks like the shitter. Okay, but okay, fuck it. It could be a good chair. Shelves really have been a game changer. I'm not. I'm quite critical of a lot of like new Minecraft features. Partly because I'm spiritually an old man. Partly because a lot of the recent Mojang updates feel kind of what's the word? Soulless and drab and devoid of life. And it kind of sounds like they just got ChatGPT to like they asked ChatGPT, "Hey, what should we add to Minecraft?" It feels that way. Like we're doing this update. We're doing a theme for this update. What would you suggest? That or they that or mine okay, that and Minecraft has kind of scattered creative design, right? But you know what? Later I'm gonna go watch Caleb play Hytale. And if Hytale's good, we may start a Hytale series. Uh, but failing that, we can Minecraft. This series will be around for a while. As long as I don't die in an incredibly stupid way and then rage quit and then spend the next few months playing Fallout 4. And believe me, it is kind of tempting. It is kind of a tempting notion. Taiga. Ugh. I don't need a taiga village map. I know where. Well, okay, I know where a taiga is. Also, our whole last series was in a taiga. Why would I go back? Why would I go back again? Why would I spend? Well, actually, okay. To be fair, taiga is like the taiga biome is my favorite, provided we're talking like snowy taiga. Ocean Explorer. Okay. Have I been missing out on all of my villagers? Like a bunch of XP from all my villagers because of the way I've designed these? Okay, well, that may be a problem. But you know, what can I do about it? Short of... Oh, actually, you know what I could do? I could get rid of all of these, like, front corner blocks. And then replace them with, like, a... Unironically, replace them with a spruce shelf. That way, when I trade with you and some XP is produced, I just press my face into here. You know what? I even like the aesthetic more. That is insane. Oh my god, it looks like they're little slot machines. Well, okay, that's less wholesome, but It could be. I could put them in worse things. Okay. There we go. It works. Woodland Explorer. Okay, this is starting to. This is starting to like get tiring. Who do I gotta kill to get my hands on a Swamp Explorer map? This is. Do you know what? I'm going to leave stream running for a little bit. I'm going to get my hands on a little bit more spider silk. And hopefully, when I come back up and start. Oh, whoops. Once I come back up and start doing other stuff, I should get I should get a good cartographer. Okay? So I'm just gonna go mute for like an hour. I'll be back in a bit. See you then. Howdy everyone, we are back. So, got a little bit more string. That's pretty nice. But yeah, it's nighttime again. Okay. Whoops, wrong way. Oh, you know what? I think the design's growing on me a little. Now the next question is how we're gonna get the next wave of villagers into this awful place. Okay. Okay. And it even makes the place look a little bit more open. That's pretty cool. Okay. So yeah. If this guy is a dud, then the next thing I need to do is get another cartography guy in here. I feel like we're gonna end up with like half of these guys just being cartographers. You know what? I'm gonna make the mistake of mass crafting cartography tables. I'm gonna make like 5. And then the first cartographer after I've mass crafted them is going to be exactly who we need. I guarantee it. Okay, what next? What other craftsman villages should we prioritize getting? I think we got all the main ones already. Like at least all the best ones to have. Okay. So, let me go grab a bunch of... You know what, actually? You know what I could actually do? I could definitely cram a second level up there. There's no universe in which I can't, in which there's like, it's too tight, there's like a space constraint. There's no universe in which it's, like, unfeasible. So... So yeah. You know what? We should also get we should also get another farmer, because a farmer means golden carrots. So, yeah, just make this top level out of slabs. Oh, Savannah. Okay. Swamp. Trial. Okay. I'm really hoping that they get a that we get what we're looking for. You know what? Might it be worth it to go find a trial chamber? I don't know. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're about to actually die from entity cramming. Holy shit. Okay. That that should be enough, I think. Even if we get way more villages, that should be enough. Even if we need many, many, many more people. Oh shit. Okay. We'll take some redstone, we'll take some iron, we'll do a compass trade to him. And that should give me the next level. I'm I'm wondering just how many cartographers we're going to end up going through. And the number may be high enough that it would just make more sense for me to go on render distance 32 and look for a swamp. You know? You know what? Honestly, yeah, the looking for a swamp might just make more sense. Oh, okay, that is a high weightage trade. Nope. Would it make more sense to go find a swamp? Like on with our own 2 feet? You know what? Let's try. Okay. And just like that, we got the perfect pair of boots. And the perfect helmet. Okay. Okay. Um. Well, now, if I were a swamp, what direction would I be? We've gone that way, didn't find a swamp. We've gone a little ways that way. What? Okay, first off, I'm bringing a bed with me. What might make the most sense would be to find a... would be to find a way for me to get... I don't know. Yeah, would be for me to find a way to get I think okay. I think to find a mangrove swamp, our best bet is to find an ocean, and then circumnavigate the ocean. Like just go around the whole thing. And also turn up our render distance, and whenever we have the chance to climb a mountain, we just take it and run up the mountain. Also, if I did not mess anything up, when we... Wait, oh right. I was gonna say, I could just use a bunch of the spear's lunges. But those drain food food and saturation. So, okay. Yeah. Best bet, find an ocean, circumnavigate it. Y'all have no idea how much I want that mangrove wood. Imagine if one of these times, just the glitch where if you fall exactly 39 blocks, you still take damage. Imagine if that killed me one of these times. I wouldn't be very happy. I feel like it's killed me in Minecraft series before. I feel like I've died in Fossil Fridays to that exact glitch. I've definitely died to fall damage in Pixelmon because I am the next episode of Pixel Mondays is gonna have to be me finding my way back to my dead body on foot. Well, okay, I'll have Garchomp, but otherwise on foot. So, good part about 32 chunk render distance is I can just like look around, I can try and eyeball a... Oh, well, there's another ocean monument pretty close to us. Is that I can try and eyeball any biomes of interest, such as a coral reef, such as a well, such as basically anything else. But the problem is it generates a little bit of skippy lag. So, oh, look at that! Look at that! That must be the loneliest spruce tree in the world. None of his neighbors look like him. Okay. We went from cold ocean to beach to... I want to say this is... Yeah, this is just river biome. Okay. Ooh. It's a tall spruce biome. Which is useful if we ever sit down one day and we're like, hey, I need like... There's like a sweet spot. Okay. Because if I needed like 11,000 spruce wood for a build, I would be like, okay, here's like 3 axes that all have fortune. Here's 3 axes that all have. Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, the feeling of generating new chunks. Because if it's okay, let's say I needed 11,000 wood. What I do is I'd find a biome like this, like an old growth spruce, and I would go cut the whole thing down. But if I needed like 14,000, if I needed like 15,000, if I needed like 100,000, I would probably make a spruce wood farm. You feel me? Are we getting closer to world spawn? Huh. No. I'm sorry, what is that? Oh my god. Is that... Oh my god, it's a spruce mountain. Oh, that's so cool. My base, my base in Tales of Calistria Season 2 was was in a swamp, like basically adjacent to one of those. It was pretty fire, if I do say so myself. Okay. Nothing here is super interesting, except for... Okay, actually, you know what? Moss, worth having. Taters, paper, coal, stew. Ah! Oh, it's only jump boost 1. Whoops. Okay. So... It looks like there is no second source of... Yeah. Okay. Just the chest that we already had. Okay. So, keep exploring. And if I hug the coast hard enough, I will be able to just duck in and sleep as soon as it turns nighttime. So we should ideally never have to worry about a trident drowned. And if we do, I have a sword. So. Okay. So I can do a jab if I'm in a boat. But not while the boat's moving. Okay. One diamond, that's nice. What I should be on the lookout for is... What I should be on the lookout for is... Well, buried treasure maps, that's one. Also, Heart of the Sea. If I can get my hands on one of those, that'd be amazing. Wait, why did I just take leather pants? Why did I take leather pants? Like, that's something I don't have. Okay. Oh. Um... Yeah, I... Can't really put up with those people. I say people like it's not some automated bot. You know what? With Nautiluses, there's kind of an there's kind of an incentive to do like a little bit of fishing. And if I'm going to do fishing, what I should do is I should set one of those AFK fish farms. I should set up one of those new gen AFK fish farms where you still get the loot. Even yeah, you still get the loot anyways. Hmm. Wait, time the fuck out. Is this just the same village on like the other end of the isthmus? Is that the right word for this isthmus? Isth. We found a new word that I have difficulty saying. First we had the thing we do where we always try and say gigabyte, but every time we say gigabyte, we say gigabyte or gigagite. And now we have isth isth. We have the part of a continental landmass that juts into the sea a little bit. When they wanted to make the Panama Canal, they cut through one of them. Yeah, maybe I assume I for a second I assumed that this was one of those, that it was one of those things, but it's apparently not. Anyways, why is the word so hard for me to say? Isthmus, isth, is. You know what I need? I need a language coach to walk me through some of these difficult words. So like the isthmus of the isthmus. You know what the weird part is? I have no difficulty saying Christmas. I can say Christmas, or I can say Christmas, because the T is, a lot of people like drop the T in Christmas. You know what I can't say well? Isthmus. Ah. Okay, okay. It's the fucking the spot of this the the horizontal promontory that I'm wondering what other words there are that I just have so much difficulty saying. It the isthmus, the isthmus. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Is it just pronounced ismuth? Ismuth. Okay. You know what? Fuck it, there are just some words I'm never going to be able to properly pronounce. I just you don't need to be able to say every word in the English language. You just need to be able to say like most of them. Also, I completely forgot to hunt down this buried treasure. I think I have a plan. When I am going back through the when I'm going back through the, like, following the same continental landmass. Oh wait. Oh wait, this is my continental landmass from the other side. As a matter of fact, if I go here, I'm gonna see, yeah, that's the outer edge of the valley that I live in. Okay. Hmm. Well then, I might as well navigate back to the treasure that I saw, or the treasure map, the treasure that I found the map for. Isthmus. Okay, you know what? Hold on. Time, time. Right the fuck out.
Isthmus. 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 Isthmus.
It is isthmus. Okay.
It is isthmus.
Okay. I weird. It's weird that there are just some. It's weird that there are just some words that my tongue doesn't agree with. Withmuth, the Withmuth of Kra. To be fair, they should have made it that hard to say. That one just kind of feels like they were taking the pismuth. Okay. Once I find this, I will hopefully get another Nautilus. I hope I'll get um, um, another Heart of the Sea, which when combined with Nautilus shells get me a pretty decent pair of conduits, which will be good for if I ever need to do anything underwater like drain an ocean monument. Oh, wait a second. I have just realized that Kleb and Elfie are in Discord. Guys, I'm streaming. Is Hytale any good?
See for yourself.
I've Oh wait, are you streaming Hytale? If you are, I can end stream here, and then
I'm on Discord right now. I can check Discord.
oh wait, give me a sec. You know what? How long have we been streaming? Er, 3.5 hours. Okay, yeah. Okay. Anyways, goodbye stream. I
My stream.
Next time we're gonna find the buried treasure. We're going to hopefully find a mangrove forest and